Peace, love, bonus family. Welcome back to the channel. If you're seeing this, that means this message is for you. So go ahead and receive it as it resonates. If it don't, just let it fly and keep it pushing, y'all. Come on in, my divine love chosen. Welcome. If you are new, hit that subscribe button and join the family. I may cuss, I may cry, speaking first and second person, okay? So if any of that bothers you, just go on ahead and keep it pushing. That means it's not for you, and that's okay. Any hate and karmic energies determined to projecting their ill will towards me, my daughter, my family, our foundation, and my divine love chosen. You will receive exactly what you deserve. You will reap the karma that you deserve. So just be mindful. If you're in that energy, just keep it pushing, y'all. It's really that simple. We're gonna see what spirit, what the divine most high wants to be illuminated at this time, here and now. Listen, y'all, it's late, okay? I'm a busy mama, so gratitude for your patience with me. Let's see what's going on, what needs to be illuminated, spirit. Whoa, that's a lot. Yeah. Listen, there could be people who's enraged, okay? I'm finna put it back in the deck, but there could be people enraged, right? Because they want you in this self-sabotaging energy, and you are in a celestial alignment. You are in alignment with yourself and with your higher purpose, right? You are in alignment with yourself, with your purpose, and with your success. And people is really losing their fucking minds. They could be enraged because, you know, they're self-sabotaging, trying to come up against you. But they want you self-sabotaging. They could be enraged because they can't manipulate your energy the ways in which that they want to. But we're going to put that back in the deck. Are you confused or are you afraid? Where's the lie? Where's the deception? There could be people in your energy who doesn't want you to know your worth. They're trying to find a lie. They're trying to find the deception. They're trying to find, I'm hearing, hold on. I'm hearing, what's the catch? Bitch, please, there ain't no motherfucking catch. Okay, keep it pushing. That's the catch. All right. Ain't no catch. Okay. In full faith over here. In divine purpose over here. Okay. Manifestation. So yeah, there could be people in the energy who, you know, wish you didn't know your worth or want you to sabotage your success and sabotage your alignment. Like, please. Please. Okay? Yeah, and they could just be upset because you're not. You're not. You're in your purpose. You're doing what you gotta do to nourish you and your spirit, and manifest and co-create in your reality. I've been picking up on a lot of uploads. What's that news from? Yeah. You are successful here and now. 6 of Wands energy. Divine love chosen. And yeah, folks could be really upset. They want you to get upset, but you're not. You're not. You're chilling. You see what it is and what it ain't. You ain't pressed about being in nobody's in anybody else's business either. Okay? You ain't pressed about being in anybody else's business, but there's folks in that energy, they keep trying. Like, they keep trying it. They losing their fucking minds. These karmic energies. And excuse me to my high vibrational divine love chosen that may be tuning in. This message may not be for you, because I have been picking up on a lot of karmic energy and projections lately, or since the last time we spoke. But divine love chosen, you're not in a rush. You're not pressed, right? They want to stop you. They want to stop your workflow. They want to try to stop you. They're doing all the winching in the world to try to stop you, right? And it ain't working. It ain't working, because they don't want you, speaking on their injustices, right? They don't want you illuminating the truth. So they doing the most to try to stop you or silence you. Yeah. They're trying to stop your manifest, like your anointing, essentially. Like, please. These people is bogus as hell. But yeah, you're at your pace, right? In divine timing. So hold on to your faith. You are in this magnetic energy. You are attracting your divine support to you. You are attracting your divine love chosen to you. You are attracting new opportunities, new ideas. You are attracting beautiful healing energy. Okay? And you are attracting your spouse. Okay? So it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. Read them books you are guided to. Okay? You may have put down a book that you've been guided to. Spirit wants you to pick it back up. Okay? Finish that chapter. Okay? Feel the fear and be brave. Somebody's saying, isn't she lovely? You're in this hummingbird energy. Alchemizing your energy in your creative flow. Fly free, butterfly. Okay. Yeah, you're moving forward. You're moving forward. you're in this energy, you're focused on your work. You're focused on your business, your own business. You're focused on your ideas, right? Cleansing and nourishing your ideas, your creative ideas too. Okay, nourishing your body. But Spirit is like, there's a difference between lying and hiding and being out and open and authentic about what you got going on and receiving divine support. Okay? Because when you have ill intentions for people, when you have wicked intentions for people, it's going to show. Somebody wants to try to trigger your anxiety. They want to try to put you in fear. There could be people, I feel like you're in this energy where you are really turning inward, because there could be people from every in which direction coming out of the woodworks. Trying to interfere in your divine love relationship, your sacred union sent by the heavens, meant by the heavens, I'm hearing. There could be heavy attacks, an increase in intensity of attacks on your throat chakra. So get into, cleansing your energy and getting into your protection rituals, and getting into your warrior energy and sending that shit right back to the motherfuckers. Okay, we got Libra energy, Pisces energy, and Virgo energy. I'm picking up on, and with, trying to interfere. Like the ones who's in the energy, like overly enraged, losing their fucking minds because of your divine love. And not just your divine love, but more so, on a deeper level too. They're jealous and envious of your personal calling with the divine Most High as well. Okay? And, your divine lover, your cosmic lover that you're meant to align with is just, how do I say it? Because on a personal level, they've always, these people around you, they've always been in that energy where they always held some sort of secret animosity or overly controlling, or like wanting to control the trajectory of your journey and how you feel about yourself, or how you perceive, or what you experience, how you live your life essentially. And then, you aligning with your cosmic love or your divine love, just intensifies what they had already, was doing, sending you a whole bunch of ill will attacks under heavy spiritual attack. But you being in this energy where you are focused and you're unmoved by their projections of what they want for you, their fear tactics of what they're trying to, project towards you to stop you from moving forward. They are on that type of time in times 10. Okay, there could be people in the energy. Well, first of all, Spirit says to those people, love always wins. Just period. I've been holding this card in my hand for a minute. Love always wins. Okay, so they got something in for them. And Divine Love Chosen, you're being guided not to even trip. Let these people wild the fuck out. Let them say whatever the fuck they want to say, because at the end of the day, that's what they gotta do, because they really ain't about shit for real. Okay? There could be somebody in that energy who is trying to make empty threats about, if you do this in your life, oh, I'm gonna hurt your divine love, I'm gonna do this to them, I'm gonna do that. They ain't really about to do shit. They just want you to be in this energy of fear. Okay? They can't do nothing. They can't defeat your divine lover in the spiritual realm, and they definitely can't defeat your divine lover in the physical as well. So they really, that's what the wicked witches and warlocks gotta do, right? They gotta try to power trip and be money hungry. And listen, bitch, please miss me with all of that, okay? Please, okay? And you know what that made me think of? Oh my fucking God. Listen, I want to be more, I want to be more, I want to be more, how do I say it? Gratitude. Basically, what that had made me start thinking of, we got Emperor coming out. What that made me start thinking of was, be yourself and know you're good enough as you are, where you are. All that ego shit is just unfair tactics that they trying to project onto you, trying to make you feel less than, them hating ass voices in your head from those karmic ass family members, or them hating ass power tripping egoic motherfuckers, who's really and truly unhappy with themselves, right? So they gotta project that onto you because they recognize your light. They know your divine purpose. They know that you're on a greater mission, right? And the people around you could feel like, oh, what's so special about them? Like, why is they is the ones who, just hating in this hating ass energy? You're in this energy, divine love chosen, being guided to deflect all that shit. Okay, but what that made me think of was, let me go ahead and pull some more cards as I'm just channeling all of this energy, because, listen, what that made me think of was, it was this lady, and I think her name is Big Some, this rapper. I think she's a new rapper, and forgive me because I just, found out about her. I think it was yesterday. And I don't remember her name, but this lady who was crying, she posted a video of herself crying because she had signed to a label. Now, I forgot what label it was, but I know, I looked it up to see who owns the label and stuff like that. But she was on there crying about how, this label was fucking her over, and how she was receiving texts and calls like, I know where you live, and threats, and threatening her life, and what the industrials do to keep folks silent about the corruption and fuck shit going on that they got going on, to maintain that fuck ass industrials with ill will and a whole lot of corruption to steal your soul and break your spirit and break your soul. And I really felt bad for Shorty. I really did, because especially when I had found out whose label it was too. I'm like, oh, okay, bet. This is why they don't fuck with you, divine love chosen, because they can't control you. They can't threaten you. Please send somebody my way. I dare you. I triple dog dare you to send somebody my way. Okay? Motherfucking Donald Trump know where I live. Elon Musk bitch ass know where the fuck I live. And you see what's happening to them. Okay? Just period. Just period. Okay? Please. Right? So that there's somebody, you know, I feel like making empty threats towards a divine lover about aligning with you, you know, in a genuine way, right? Aligning with you in a, you know, how do I say it? Surrendering and accepting their purpose, you know, their higher purpose, right? Of embracing sacred union and sacred love and divine love. And honoring themselves, right? Embracing their healing journey. And folks could be in an energy, you know, trying to threaten your divine loves. Okay? They could be in an energy trying to threaten, saying that they're gonna hurt me, okay? Or you, a viewer. Look. Why the fuck am I picking up all of this rage and fury and anger? And you know what? Let me just say this. Gratitude, okay? Gratitude, ancestors, because I'm not feeling this shit at all. I'm not picking up on it at all, because Divine Love Chosen, we don't give a fuck. Stay the fuck mad. How about that? Oh, well. Oh, well. Try again. Try it again. Do the spell again. Do the curse again. Do the hex again. Try it again. I'm still here. Hey, hi, hello. The fuck? These people is mad. Divine Love Chosen, you have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear. And when you have unwavering faith, they cannot touch you. Let them crumble. Let them drown. Because that's what it's finna be. We don't give a fuck who it is on this side. Being in that ill-willed, wicked energy consistently and persistently, right? We all got to learn our lessons at some point. Especially those of us who grew up from karmic paths and karmic families. We all got to learn those lessons, you know, of being in that energy at some point. Some people, yeah, they are too corrupt and too far gone. Some people, yeah, they ain't no saving them. Ain't no amount of money in the world could save them, even. So a healing journey definitely wouldn't save those corrupt people, okay? Who's persistently and consistently in that energy. Hurting people, out to hurt people. Moving on this realm, moving in that energy, out to hurt people. That's the energy. That's, you could see that. You can feel that in somebody's aura. And anybody who's on that type of time and moving in that energy, I don't want them in my personal life. And that's the type of time y'all is on, Divine Love Chosen. And either way it go, you surrender. You release control. It ain't up to you. It's up to Mother Nature. Regardless of the relationship you think you have with somebody on this earthly realm, you release control because it ain't up to you. It's up to Mother Nature. There could be somebody that you have loved the most in the world, right? who will be persistently and consistently in that energy against you. Your mother or your father. Okay? Just to be clear. And they want to be consistently and persistently against their children, attacking them on the low, trying to break their spirit, trying to control their spirit, trying to control their lives with ill will and ill intentions, with abuse, sexual abuse. That shit ain't flying in these timelines. It ain't up to the divine love chosen. It ain't up to me. It's up to Mother Nature. I release control. I release that responsibility. I release control. That's up to Mother Nature. That ain't up to me. Okay, but these people is in the energy. They mad. They so fucking mad. I was just laughing because they are, right? Because you're in this relaxed energy. Okay? Anointed, gifted, honoring your gifts. You just are who you are. On your healing journey, minding your motherfucking business. Okay? As you should. Okay? Shining in your own way, on your own timing. Okay? And they stress. You can, like I said before, you can love somebody and be committed to your individualism, your individuality, honoring yourself while honoring togetherness as well. That fear, those fears of commitment because you didn't have good examples in your life. Shouldn't stop you. Shouldn't stop your faith. Because your soul and your core, just being who you are, understands, right, the importance of sacred relationship and union. I'm hearing Krishna, 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 Krishna. Okay? But if your individuality, right, is a detriment, or you hurting other people, or you just going around hurting other people, running away from healing your karma to step into your dharma, you just running around using people, hurting people to fill the voids that you're unwilling to fill, then you're just gonna rack up on more karma. Yeah. Look. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Three of Wands. They going hard, trying to block you from moving forward. They going hard behind the scenes. Enraged. What the fuck hurt? Trying to block your gifts and your blessings. Stressed about you moving forward. They ain't never been this stressed in their life about somebody you align with, huh? I know they ain't been shit. You know, they ain't. Listen. To your relationships and all your relationships and trying to be controlling. But I bet it ain't been like this. I bet it ain't been as intense as this. They in this Five of Cups energy. Going hard behind the scenes trying to block your work. For some of them, you know, they just, and it's funny because they just got it so fucked up. Delusional. I mean, we all got some delusional in us, but still. There's a Queen of Pentacles in the energy who could also be trying to, you know, they don't want you to recognize that it's them. So they could be trying to cloak the energy to try to show up as the divine feminine energy and have the divine feminine showing up as being in the energy of resentment or anger, enraged, bitterness. They want to switch the energy, so they could be affecting some of your co-workers, right? The people around you. They want to try to cloak the energy so that if you are overly in your head or overthinking, that they could try to, you know, use other people to trick your mind, right? To trigger you. But divine love chosen, you see clearly, okay? They could be trying to get Emperor to, you know, they could be trying to affect Emperor's coin. Trying to affect your divine lovers, Emperor or Empress's coin. Because, you know, they see their value. Their only value is through materialism and through their coin. And without it, they, you know, they really nothing. So they think that, you know, that's the energy you are in. But what it's doing to you, divine love chosen, for those of y'all who are going through the initial, you know, financial wound healing, it's for your greatest good. It's shifting your perspective about what's really important. It's getting your priorities together and getting your mind right about what's really important. And even more so, it's helping you break free from relying on the wicked systems and corrupt ways that you could make your money and receive rewards for your works. Okay, you could also be in that energy blessed with new ideas that, you know, these karmic energies have nothing to do with. Right, new ideas and ways in which you can show up to receive rewards for your works and your gifts. Okay. But they want to try to affect your finances so that you could feel unworthy, so that you can feel like, oh, there's no way you and your divine lover can align because of materialism. You're being guided to shift your perspective about what's really important. I am being guided to talk about something that this Queen of Pentacles really don't want me to talk about, and which is why they're going hard in the energy, trying to attack the Divine Love Chosen. You being in this stable energy is causing a lot of towers to their plans, their blockages. Spirit is like breaking through their blockages. They're under heavy spiritual attack right now for trying to put you in that energy. What did I just say? Eight of Swords energy. They heavily in their head about you exposing, you know, their secrets. You don't give a fuck about their secrets. But the more they are in this energy of, you know, consistently trying to attack you, you're being guided. Okay, bet. You want to keep fucking with me? Bet. I can speak on these issues. Your issues. Right? Or your secrets. Okay? But you're so focused on yourself, Divine Love Chosen, you're not even worried about trying to expose motherfuckers. That's between them and the Divine Most High. That's between them and Mother Nature. Okay? And clearly they being torn the fuck up by Mother Nature because they not living in their truth. And you know, the truth of what they have done, you know, they haven't healed from, you know, the wickedness. Okay? They've just been trying to cover up the wickedness. But I'm picking up an energy of this person knowing that, you know, I must have spoke on it before. I must have mentioned it before. And so they really enraged because, you know, it's something that they wouldn't want to, it's something that they don't want to face. I mean, I wouldn't want to either if I was on that type of timing. But I'm not, thank God. Okay? Oh. Yeah. That's the truth. You see right to the truth. You know the truth. And they mad. They want you to not speak on it. Clarify. Yeah. With the Moon card. They want to, you know, keep being wicked and behind the scenes. Thinking that shit is okay. And then trying to perpetrate, oh, I'm all love and all light and healing energy. Like, please. Please. Ain't nothing wrong with having a balance, but if you ain't fighting in righteousness, if you ain't fighting as a love warrior, and you just out here attacking people, like I said in the beginning, moving to hurt people, moving in that energy, and that ill will, listen, you ain't doing it right. Okay? Okay. Yeah. We got King of Swords energy here too. So we got Queen of Swords and King of Swords energy. Okay, yeah. They want to go hard trying to, they want you to hide their secrets, or they want to silence you. They want to cut your tongue out. They want to end you. Oh my God, she knows my secrets. She must go. She must die. No. Spirit says, Mother Nature says, no, you got it fucked up. It's you that must go. Okay. On some real. Spirit's like, no, it's you that must go. These are people from the, from generations before you. And they feel some type of way because, sometimes the older generation do have a issue with the younger generation, the truth that the younger generation is going to outlast the older generation. Just naturally, not even on some other shit, but just naturally. That's how life goes. That's how life works. We age. We co-create the new generation. They live longer than us. Their kids live longer than them. Their kids live longer than the both of them. And so on. Okay? That's just the truth. But yeah, these two people's in that energy, they could be in that energy. But they finna receive that. They're finna receive that for wishing that on you. Because they want to hide this secret so bad. What? That you've been abusing your children and hiding it and lying about it? That you've been abusing my divine love and I'm supposed to be the fuck quiet? Please miss me with all of that. Please. Okay? You better be lucky that I'm not pressed about your issues or what the fuck y'all got going on. But since y'all want to be on my body heavily, we gonna talk about it. The fuck? This was a union built off of, could have been built off of a balance, okay? Could have been a divine union turned karmic, okay? Yeah, look, we got the Page of Wands, the Seven of Swords, with the Four of Wands. Sexual abuse, corruption in a home. Please. I really don't feel like getting upset. But at the end of the day, you file. At the end of the day, they file. 4411, as I say that. At the end of the day, they file. They're all wrong. Okay? And they know it. And that's why they going hard. That's why they're going as hard as they do. As they are. Trying to stop the divine love chosen. Because they know they wrong. Okay? And all that shit's going to have to come to light. And every last thing that they wished upon me, my divine love chosen, is happening to them. This masculine being sexually abusive and this feminine allowing it. Okay? And I don't really have too much empathy or sympathy for these two people because of how hard that they're trying to go attacking me, let alone attacking my divine loves. Just period. I don't really have much to say. I just did a reading on that sexual abuse shit the other day. But I'm already irritated. I'm already irritated. I'm already irritated. So let them make them threats. Let them do what they're doing. And if you're in denial, divine love chosen, don't let them keep you in that energy. Lying to you, manipulating you, playing on your emotions and playing on your feelings. Buying your silence or buying your passive surrenderance to their ill will and their corruption. Yeah. And they mad at an emperor or an empress for being in alignment with their divine love, because their divine love. You think I'm finna be around any space that has too much motherfucking corruption and be okay about it? Fuck no. Especially not when it comes to the people I love. It ain't never been able to been so. Get me at my peak. Get me at my peak of anxiety and see what it really do. See what it really the fuck do. And all that denial and karmic family bullshit. They want you to suppress your trauma so they can continue being corrupt. They wanna break your spirit. They want you to sign your soul and your spirit over to them. Where the fuck do they do that at? Okay. I'm about to end this reading because it's already long enough. Shit's crazy. And if they keep it up, we gonna keep talking about it. We gonna keep talking about it. The fuck? Motherfuckers is crazy. Wicked. Okay. That pedophilia shit, that ain't flying. You should see what the faces spirit is making through me right now. Like, please, no. I don't feel like putting my face on video. Do y'all even deserve that? That's how I'm feeling. Okay. But yeah, I don't really got much to say. I really don't got much to say. It's true. It's true. They're in denial about it. They want to hide. They want to end they want to end me, but they want to end the divine love chosen. They want to end your mission, your purpose. They can't. They can't do it. They're gonna have to suffer the consequences of their ill will, of their actions. Just period. Just period. And honestly, I could tell you what the consequences is because I'm seeing it in my head. I'm seeing it in my head. So to those, divine love chosen children affected by this, grieve. Allow yourself to grieve. Because it's coming. Okay? They receiving their karma. And they speeding up their karma. The more and more that they try it. The more and more that they try to think they doing whatever the fuck they doing. They not doing it. They been not being able to do it. Don't let them threaten you. Don't let them scare you. Because they ain't scaring me. Just period. I don't give a fuck about their approval. And my divine love. And that's just the truth. I don't give a fuck about no karmic family's approval when it comes to my divine love relationships or friendships. I come from karmic family. I come from karmic family, so to think that I have to give a fuck about any other karmic family's approval, validation, or any of that, if they ain't genuine, I don't give a fuck about what they got going on. If they're in the energy of initiating that ill will towards me, fuck them. From my life, that's how I feel. Okay, I'm very understanding, but specifically with these motherfuckers, no. There's certain extremes that is just no, and pedophilia is one of them. Any type of rape is one of them. Then I'm just like, no. Okay. But I think I'm gonna end the reading on some real. Something's telling me to stay. Yeah, something's telling me to stay. I'm very understanding towards people, towards my people, but listen, I come from karmic family, so when it comes to my personal relationships or my personal friendships, you think I give a fuck about your karmic family's approval or wanting to be around them? Y'all may care about that, but if they not fucking with me, I'm not fucking with them. I don't care who it is. Just period. Okay? Now, if they're in the energy, accountable, willing to surrender, growing, healing, that's different. But when they as corrupt as this, oh, fuck no. I don't even want them in my face. I don't want them around me. Just period. Ever. Okay, so coming to that deeper. Forgive me. But coming to that deeper acceptance on some real. Okay. I hope that helps. I hope it resonates. If it do, be sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. If you need anything, listen. If you feel called to donate to my business, my Cash App is in the description below. Okay. I'll see you on the next one.